Hi everybody, Cheryl here from Cheryl McCain Photography and Scrapbooking, and here I am with Photoshop CS6. I know I've said before it is an expensive program, and I had changed over to Photoshop Elements, which I also upgraded to 11. It is a very nice upgrade. And since I design and since I've been doing so much with my photographs, as you know, I talked myself right into upgrading to CS6. But a gal has a right to change her mind, right? So here we are, and I want to show you some of the really cool new things that CS6 has brought out. Number one, I have got to mention first the brushes. We are no longer limited to 2500 by 2500 pixels. We can build a brush as high as 5000 pixels. That is larger than our 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, and it is super for photography. So let's dig in here. The first thing I want to mention, you notice that Photoshop went to the dark interface. As Elements went from dark to light, CS6 went from light to dark. But you don't have to use that, and there's a couple ways we can change it. Now with my layout open here, which I have in layers, if you can see this around here, you can right click and you can change it to your light gray. It changes your interface. You can make it dark gray. You can make it black. You can change it, or you can make a custom color. And right now I'm going to leave it at default, and I want to show you another way. You can go into your Edit, Preferences, Interface, and you can change it here at the top. It's on default right now. You can add a shadow. There's so many things you can do in this. I'm going to leave it on default for right now. And there's also another thing you can do on a PC. If you press Shift plus F2, you can, if you keep pressing the F2, you can lighten it that way. We'll go back to the dark gray. And on a Mac, you may, depending on your system preferences, you may have to press the Shift plus your function plus F2 to do that. And to darken the interface, we can press our Shift plus F1. And on a Mac, you might need to press your Shift plus function plus F1 and hit your F1, and we can darken it, and you can go darker. So again, I'm going to switch back to my dark gray. And so there's a couple ways you can do that. You'll notice your mini bridge is now down here in the lower left hand corner. And if you just click on that, if you use mini bridge, your images, let's minimize this right now and take this off. If you use mini bridge, which I don't, and my bridge isn't open, I myself use Lightroom when I edit my photos, but if you use mini bridge, your images would show up here. And to make your thumbnails bigger, you can just extend your mini bridge panel here. If you want them smaller, you can drag it back down. To turn it off or minimize it, you just double click on your mini bridge. Now let me bring my layout back up here. Okay, you can also edit video now in CS6, and it has your timeline down here. And if you've got your photos or created a video, you can now edit within CS6. I don't know how many of you do that or what particular program you use if you do make videos, but that was an interesting thing for probably photographers to add that in with CS6. Another new feature is the Move tool. And it now shows the pixels when you move things. And it has the box you can see pops up. It tells you how far you're moving it to the left or the right or up and down in inches. If you use the free transform, edit free transform, and move it, you're getting not only your percentage up here at the top of the screen, but down here you're getting your inches up, down, left, and right. Now if we want to rotate the image, it's telling you your angle. It's giving you the angle down here and at the top also up here. Okay, now if we want to skew the image, we can hold our Control-Alt, and when we stretch it out, it's giving you your degree, your angle degree also. And here at the top, it's giving you your width percentage and your height percentage, your angle degree, and these two could come in very handy. Look at this, 3D, which I will mention, but I will go into that probably in another tutorial. We now have 3D text to work with also, which I thought was a really cool thing. Now, the very best part, at least for me, we now have a background save and an auto save in Photoshop. Background save. If you have two images open, let me open that other one. I should have left it open, huh? Okay, come on. Get this down here. Okay. Now, I'm working on this one, and we'll just say I want to save it the way it is. File, save, and let's save it. I'll just go ahead and save it in my documents as a PNG. Okay, save. And while it is saving, and it has a bar down here that tells you, but while it is saving, you can click on over to your next image and go ahead and work on it while the one is saving in the background. That is your background save. And as you can see, this one's done already. Okay, then we have our auto save. And you'll find it in Edit, Preferences, File Handling, and you see the automatically save recovery information right here. It default is 10 minutes. I have changed mine to 5. It will automatically save for you while you're working. It will save every 5 minutes. So if something would happen that your Photoshop would crash, when you reopen it, it will open your image back up, and it will also tell you in here, it will recover what you last did, what it last saved. It will open your original up, and it will open up the recovered image that you have worked on. So those are just a few of the new things that I thought were really cool and wanted to share with you. And I'm working on some other tutorials as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you can, I would recommend upgrading. I was a little skeptical myself, but once I tried it and saw some of these new bells and whistles, and there's more down the road as far as working with your images, that is going to be really super cool. So I hope you'll join me again. I will have more other tutorials to go through, and I hope that you will join me then. Sign up for my newsletter so you won't miss any. And thank you for watching.